As you guys know, there have been a few people dropped out of the race. You had I forgot the chick that was the Attorney General of California dropped out a couple weeks ago. You had Cory Booker dropped out and ran out of money. And you had another Hispanic gentleman dropped out as well. These people, you know, moving on. One thing I realized with this election, and I never knew it before, is that everybody that runs moves the discourse, the discussion of social society and what it looks like forward. So, Tulsi Gabbard is talking about the decriminalization of drugs. I don't know if it'd be all drugs. I didn't look at all of it yet. And they asked Bernie Sanders about it, and he said, "I'm not there yet." People are knocking out. Kyle Kalinske. I've been watching this show a little bit lately. He's a little bit more vulgar. He's like one of those guys that go to the bar and stuff. And I was never one of those guys to do that. Most of those guys that go to the bar and everything are not very progressive. Kyle Kalinske is pretty progressive. So I look at him to get that side of the discussion, because I don't know anything about those kind of guys. I don't go to football games. I have no interest in going somewhere with a bunch of drunk, ignorant people, usually ignorant, who want to fight. I have no interest in that. But Kyle Kalinske said, Bernie Sanders said he wasn't there yet. And he took him to it, took him to the task for that. I want to be clear about this. I believe in legalization of marijuana or decriminalization, whatever, to the extent there should be no fines or anything upon possession of a gram or a gram and a half or whatever. It should be no charges, no traffic fine, no citation, nothing. This goes back to the Elizabeth Warren comments that were made. Guys, I want Bernie Sanders to win. And a part of me inside myself, I keep feeling like all these people are going to fuck it up. They're going to fuck it up. We need to just fucking get Trump out of the White House. And these fucking commies are going to make Bernie Sanders lose because he's going to alienate key demographics that he needs in key states. Okay? So while you're trying to legalize all drugs, and while you're trying to put in a gay guy, or put in a tranny, or whatever you want to do, or put in a woman, one thing about the Democratic Party, I've been saying this from the beginning, I fear the Democratic Party feels like, look, Trump's not popular. Trump's going to lose. So they're betting that they can basically make a leap. Okay. When you run a business or you do any kind of business, even personal business, you make moves. Like there's certain things I want to buy, but I can't buy them right now because I had to pay my rent and other things. So I do it in a plan, and I'll buy them piece of piece. I'll look for when they got a deal, things like that. But every so often, I might go on YouTube tomorrow, lightning sale, and they're selling my Oceans Alive for fucking 50% off. I have to buy that. Even if it hurts me, I have to buy that. Things like that happen. So it's like, all right, it'd be like me going out here right now, and health food store is saying we're closing down, we're half off everything, we gotta go. I'm gonna be in there buying stuff because that's an opportunity. I fear that's how the Democratic Party feels about Trump. That they eventually want to get a woman president. I get it. They eventually want to get a gay president. I get it. But the danger is, maybe they really don't want to legalize marijuana federally. I get that too. But the danger is that I don't think Trump is down and out yet. And it's like the tortoise and the hare. Remember the old story on the tortoise and the hare? The hare, he's running fast, slow and steady wins the race. That's my fear about Trump, is that you're going to do so much stuff that we'll have a rerun of 2016. So, whether it be, people getting mad getting mad at Bernie because not legalizing all drugs, or whether it's people, Elizabeth Warren, exposing him for saying woman won't be popular as a president, paraphrasing. I just feel like at the end of the day, we need to follow suit. And a part of me still feels like the socialist thing could still hurt him. I don't think America is that enlightened or advanced enough for people to understand what Bernie Sanders is talking about. He's not that alien. He's not that advanced. He's talking about a better world for all. And I think that if Trump and Biden and the rest of the establishment people can get Bernie hooked into that socialist, commie, foreign type of thing, it will hurt him. And you guys doing these things to alienate him, talking about legalizing all drugs, that doesn't help. I feel like with Bernie, we have a chance to really do some good and really make some moves. I really do. We have a real chance to make some moves and make some decisions. And you have these people who fucking stuff up. Once again, what's more important? Elizabeth Warren, how she feels? Or getting this bastard out of the White House? Let me make this point clear to y'all. I guess I just feel like it's dangerous. I just feel like it's very dangerous. You know what I mean? I feel like what they're doing with Bernie is what blacks did with Obama. You had, Obama's gonna do this, legalize all drugs and this and that and that and this, and none of it happened. And it was stuff they wanted to happen. None of it happened. I think it's dangerous. I want this man to win. I respect him. I love him for what he stands for. But I feel like it's dangerous to do what so many people are doing, because it can alienate the key voters that Bernie needs to win. I hope you understand this. This wasn't an attack on Kyle Kulinski or an attack on Elizabeth Warren or an attack on anybody. This is a warning. This is a warning that don't see Bernie as a free shopping spree. We're in trouble. See, this is kind of like when a person is not doing very well, they get a job, but that first 2 or 3 paychecks is just paying off, getting themselves out of a hole. Even after 2 or 3 paychecks, they're still broke. That's what America is right now. Even if Bernie gets elected, America's still in a lot of shit. Okay? America's balkanized. You got racial violence, white supremacist violence all over the place. You've got the allies. Our Atlantic allies are falling away from us. This isn't just a moving Trump out and we'll just get rid of all executive orders. What's going on right now in the world is a crisis of conscience. A crisis of conscience. And it's a lack of regard that Trump has for the rest of the world. That's why you have these nationalist movements rising up, because you have these people, these Trump supporters, and that's good. They don't get it. That's a response. That's like if I go out here walking down the street with my rifle And the police say it's legal. Police like, we ain't gonna fuck with you. You can go wherever you want, whatever rifles. Don't hurt, don't point at nobody. What's gonna happen? Other people will too. Not because they agree with me, but because they're not scared of me. They're like, shit, I gotta get my little ragged ass rifle. Go find it. Gotta find my pistol. That's what Trump has done. He's made the world a much more unstable place to live. And I don't hear anybody talking about it. All they talk about is jobs and the economy. Trump is alienating a lot of people. And that's my thing about, like I said, with Bernie and with all these liberals, just to understand that we're in a really bad place. And I think that over the last 3 years, we've become accustomed to it. Or 4 years, almost 4 years. We've become accustomed to the nonsense. We've been accustomed to the BS. We've been accustomed to this constant arrogance, constant belligerence, constant. I think it was yesterday, day before yesterday. Dr. King's birthday was yesterday, Monday. And this idiot actually said he compared himself to Dr. King because of black unemployment to a level he never had it at, and my dad's told me you have to get a job, be on food stamps. So of course they're on. You know what I mean? And we know employment doesn't mean anything. Employment could be working 2 hours a week. I've done that before. Employment does not mean a full 40-hour week. People working 2 and 3 jobs. Okay? I'm done with that. Just make the point. Be careful. You guys have an audience. You have backing. People are listening to you. Don't ask for too much. Play the game. Win the game. Then we can decide what toppings to put on the cake. I worry you guys haven't even bought the cake. You haven't even made the money to buy the cake and buy the refreshments. You ain't even got the money in the bank account yet. Your bank account is zero. Your bank account is negative, excuse me. And you're already deciding what goes on the cake, what kind of chocolate, what kind of picture you want on the cake, what kind of refreshments, what kind of alcohol you want, what kind of pot you're gonna buy, fucking all that stuff, the icing on the cake. You done decided all that, and you ain't even made the money yet to even buy the cake. You ain't even got the gas in your car to go get the cake, and you're on the website playing with it. That's what I feel about you guys. It's dangerous and it's irresponsible. Let's get in the White House first.